And welcome to another fantastic episode of 239 Beaver Street, Babson College's own late-night television talk show program. I'm your host, Pete Smith. For a little change of... Thank you. For a little change of pace, I know all of you are so tired of seeing Van Winkle Lounge every night on TV. It's understandable. We're broadcasting from sunny, exotic Wellesley, Massachusetts. Yeah. You see, Letterman goes to Los Angeles, Leno goes to Las Vegas, and I go to Wellesley. You see that? There is no expense spared at this show in bringing you the finest in broadcast quality programming, and this time you can actually hear us, which is a big plus. As most of you know, the village of Wellesley is a very, very wealthy little town. Yeah, actually, the other morning I was down at Brugger's Bagel Bakery, you know, and I was, by the cash register, those little trays that say, take a penny, leave a penny? Well, actually, Wellesley is so wealthy that someone had scratched that out and put, take a 20, leave a 20, which I just thought was a little odd. Anyway, seriously, folks, let's get serious again. We've got a fantastic show, great guests, and great comedy, all in a post-treat pack, all for you, the loyal viewers of 239 Beaver Street. Thank you. My first guest is one of Babson's most multi-talented and respected members of the SGA Executive Board. VP Social Lynn Santopietro is here. Lynn Santopietro is in the building for us. This woman has thrown more parties in 1 year than the Kennedys throw in an entire week, and that's a lot. My next guest is the captain of the newly founded Babson boxing team. Mark Capuano is here. The original Italian stallion is going to come out and show us some boxing moves for us to learn for school. Okay, everybody, and also welcome back our own band, Babson alumni band, The Good Life is here, the dueling guitars. Thank you, it's a great show, it's a good show. People, we have to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be back with Lynn Santopietro, so stick around, okay?
Oh, I'm Skip. Dean of Detergent, Low pH, Magna Cum Super Trash Baggie at the Center of Janitorial Studies at 307 Tommaso Hall, and you are watching 239 Beaver Street.
Good year.
It's been a very good year. It's almost over. You know what that means?
That means election time. Candidates need to have their nomination papers in by February 5th. The elections are from February 12th until the 16th.
You know what else that means?
Next stop, Mexico City.
Hey everybody, we're back. Thanks for staying around and enjoying some Yuletide tunes from our own The Good Life Band, bringing back your childhood memories. You know, the social life at Babson College is one in question. I mean, there's about 17.5 girls for every guy, which is tough for lonely fellows like myself. So, the students at Babson College produce a segment called Singled Out every week in order to entertain lonely guys like myself. Check out the clip. Here it is. Hey everybody, we're back, and thanks for sticking around with us. Today, our first guest is one of the most exalted members of the SGA Executive Board. The Queen herself, Lynn Santopietro, is on the High Council of all SGA. And here she is, our first guest, Lynn Santopietro. Let's welcome her out. Thanks for coming, Lynn. How are you? Nice to see you. Have a seat. Oh, Lynn, I tell you, first off, we're just going to talk a little about your position on the Student Government Board and, you know, what you do.
Well, I run a lot of parties.
Yeah.
Way too many parties.
Good.
No, I sit on the executive board with the other 5 guys.
Commonly known as the E-Board, to us intimate with them.
And I'm also the president of the social committee, which is a programming board on campus that organizes most of the weekend events at Babson. Not to be confused with CAB, which we're commonly
This is important to stress, not to be confused with CAB. Yes. And what inspired you to become the VP Social of Babson? You know, was there any inner feelings that made you want to do this?
Well, I've always kind of been involved in this kind of stuff in high school. Got a little pressure from the friends.
Peer pressure's big at Babson, you know that.
And then one day I was just running the Harvest Ball. It's just how it was.
It just happened, that election process just...
Yeah, because it was kind of all a blur, you know. It was a lot of
pressure. That's how good the parties were. It was all a big blur, yeah. But for those, like I said, who don't know it, there's a lot of guys per girl at Babson, and it really affects the social life, you know. And that's why, you know, part of the reason we brought you out here is to explain to us, you know, part of the reason beer is tattooed to the back of my right palm is that, you know, and beer really is a big part of social life at Babson, I'd say, you know. And one of the big issues is that, you know, you can't really get people to come to any events without having beer there. I mean, really, I mean, all of our camera people and the band and myself are all smashed right now. I mean, do you need some? Do you need some more beer? I know. Don't even she came, but, you know, tell me a little about that.
Well, do you have a problem with the beer at the events?
Mom, no. Yeah, no, of course I don't have a problem with the beer at the events. No,
I don't hear many complaints. A few in the free press, you know, and if those people would like to come see me and we can talk, I can explain to them why we have beer at the events. But I guess the biggest reason is it's a small college, and if we don't have, you know, huge fraternity houses, we don't have bars on campus, we don't have, well, we do have a bar on campus.
Bar. This is where the tattoo came from. This is not a birthmark beer here. This is, you know, was put there by the purveyors of the pub.
If we didn't have the beer at the events, there wouldn't be anybody there. And I know that's kind of a horrible thing to say, but it kind of keeps the students on campus rather than going off campus, maybe to get in a car and drive and drive
It's an issue of safety. That's why we intoxicate them every weekend. Everybody, let's pause for a quick break. When we come back, we'll be back with more of Miss Santopietro. So stick around for a minute.
The idea is to reel it in real slowly.
Hey everybody, we're back. We're here with Lynn Santopietro. There'll be more with Mark Capuano later. Lynn, I was telling you, you were talking to me earlier, and that there's a lot of strange social events that kids ask you about. You know, strange events and quirky kind of things. Maybe you could tell us a little about that, see when they...
Well, I get everything from wet t-shirt contests to beer dye tournaments to jello wrestling at Night Auditorium, you know, all of which are a little unrealistic.
A little eccentric, yeah.
But I try to accommodate. You know.
She does it privately. Anyway, so I heard, you know, what are any of the events coming up in the future? Are there any new and upcoming exciting things to look for at the social scene at Babson?
Sure. We got, we're planning winter weekend right now. Trying to decide whether we want to have it at a hotel in Boston or a hotel really close. Spring weekend's coming up. Right. We're going to try a nuts and bolts dance, sponsored by Pete Smith.
That was my idea. They're using my theme. It was a great idea. That was really good. And I stole that from Regis College, by the way. Thank you. But so I tell you, I think it's been terrific. Thank you very much for coming out, Lynn. Thank you very much. You've been a fantastic guest. Lynn Santopietro, everybody.
I hope you enjoy fishing as much as I do at 239 Beaver Street.
Hey everybody, we're back. Well, many of you aren't aware of it. There was a newly formed Babson Boxing Club just started last year. They had their first bout session last year. We at 239 Beaver Street wanted to check it out and see what was going on, and this is what we came up with.
Hey, this is the Dean of Detergent, Prince of Porcelain. I'm right on top of things here as usual. As you can see, it's good to stay on top of your job, but I would much rather be watching 239 Beaver Street.
Hey everybody, we're back. My next guest tonight is the co-captain of the Babson boxing team. He's going to tell us a little bit about the group and see what's going on. Here he is, Mark Capuano, everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you, Mark? Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Hey, first we're going to talk a little bit about, how the team started and what's going on this year.
Sure. Well, last year, an MBA student named Eric Poley, he was NCAA champ his senior year for 178-pound class weight at Notre Dame, and he just wanted to, he missed boxing, first of all. Second of all, he wanted to make a little extra money. So,
always a good thing. Yeah.
So he got a group together, about 40 to 50 people, and he started, it was about a 12-week session, learning session.
Now, have you had any, previous boxing experience? I mean, how'd you get into boxing?
Well, I had boxed when I was younger, but I mean, that was just like...
Professionally or against
No,
your
just
brother?
like at a local club and with my brothers when we were younger, but I learned I've learned so much more since Eric just helped us out.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
It's hard to do. Tell us a little bit about the Babson bouts, because I watched you last year, and you were just terrific.
Well, it was actually the weekend after spring break. It was like the 12th week, and we brought in a ring that was donated from the Boston Irish, I don't know what I forgot the name of it.
Boxing club.
Yeah, it was something like that. And they donated the ring for us. We brought it in the morning, set the ring up right in the gym, and we had 15 bouts with different weight classes. Right. And it was a great evening.
Say, Lynn, maybe we can work this into your events. The Jello wrestling.
Yeah, sure. Jello
we can work it into pudding. We can just drop it from the sky. That'd be kind of good.
I'll get in on that.
Watermelon Jello. Thank you, band. Yeah. What do you think about the state of boxing today? And I mean, boxing's really kind of changed a bit. I mean, there used to be some people who could actually punch and fight. I mean, now, I just saw the Tyson McNeely fight, and I mean, it was a little different. I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, professional boxing is, everyone has their own different opinions. I guess you could, it has deteriorated over the years. I mean, you have different promoters, and it's become a money business like anything else. But as far as from the point we're coming from, it's good exercise. It's good self-defense.
Definitely.
Most of the time.
And that's, why we brought you out here, actually, because I need some self-defense. So when we come back, you'll teach me a little bit about how to protect myself in the dark alleys of Wellesley. Everybody, stick around. Be right back.
You hit it once again, and then you'd want to kind of just increase your pace after a while.
Increase the pace.
Yeah.
Let's just improve.
Take a lot of practice, yeah.
This improves eye coordination,
actually hand speed.
Legs, hand speed.
Hand speed's
I need good
the
hand
biggest
speed,
thing,
yeah.
and it's concentration too. A lot of guys they like to have a good workout with the speed bag.
Concentration, that's what I need. All right, like this, and like that, and like this. This is a regulation bag. I only use the real thing. This is kind of off. The suit is, restraining me. Okay.
Well, it's you don't really want to be throwing straight jabs. Like I said, you want to stand up close to it and kind of come around circles, let it bounce once, and then
let it, get in right in here,
Yeah, sure, something like that. There you go.
Duck, move, bob and weave. See, like that.
Well, not really.
I'm getting good.
Yeah.
I'm getting good. This is, it was the right height and everything for me.
Yep.
But I'm so excited now because now I can go home and show my mom and dad on the kitchen floor and slide around in my socks and beat up my brother and show them what I've just learned. But anyway, now this is the new holiday segment of the Man on the Street, and they're singing some great Yuletide carols. Check it out.
Hello again, this is the Dean signing off after a hard day's work here at Babson College, and I will give you folks a traditional three-gun salute at 239 Beaver Street.
Thank you, Ben. I'm so impressed with the choir-like voices of our Babson students. Everyone, it's been a fantastic show. This holiday theme has gone pretty well. I wish everyone the best of this winter season. And I'd like to thank my guests, Mark Capuano. Thank you very much, Cappy.
Thank you.
And Lynn Santo Pietro, of course, for coming out. Thank you very much. Everybody, At this time of giving and receiving, it's important to know that 239 Beaver Street with wine makes a great holiday gift. Thank you very much, and see you all next time on 239 Beaver Street. Give it up for the band, people! Woo!